All right, folks. Apparently, I'm live right now. So, cheers. Welcome, everyone. Today is, just look at my watch. It's August 1st. Here in Alberta, Monday is a statutory holiday. So, it's called Family Day. So, we get the day off. And tonight, right now, is Thursday night. Tomorrow is Friday. And I just decided that I am taking tomorrow off. I'm taking Friday off. And I was talking to Karen, I was talking to Ray. As many of you know, Nick is up north right now working in Rocky Mountain House as an operator, so he's not around this weekend. Sarah lives in Edmonton, does her own thing. So, and Patrick has a good job doing landscaping. So this weekend it's Karen, myself, and Ray, all three of us. So, hey Colin, thanks for joining. So just had a chat with Karen. Tomorrow we're gonna. I'm working from home tomorrow. Gonna do a little bit of groceries, go get organized. But it's been decided. It's official. This is a weekend family hiking trip. So um, this week, I'm telling everybody right now. On Saturday morning, Karen, Ray, myself, and Tika, my faithful dog, we are going to hike to Loomis Lake. So, if you guys want to join me at Loomis Lake, it's this weekend. And so Loomis Lake is a nice hike. I've done it before. Did it with Ray about 2 years ago. It's a very straightforward. It's in Kananaskis country, which is about an hour and a half, 2 hours south of Calgary. So we're gonna go there tomorrow on Saturday morning. We're gonna leave the trailhead. It's only about 9, 10 kilometers. The first 6 or 7 kilometers are very, very level, steady. The only problem with the first 7 or 8 kilometers is you cross Loomis Creek several times. But if you don't mind getting your feet wet, or if you're going to take your boots off and cross in Crocs or sandals or whatever, it's no big deal. And then there's a 450-meter climb at the end. And then it gets you to a very beautiful campsite at the base of Loomis Lake. That beautiful campsite. I think that's where we're gonna set up base camp. It's a beautiful campsite. There's trees. There's shade. Lots of trees for firewood. The whole bit. Everything's gonna be awesome. So we're gonna base camp. So Saturday morning we leave early. We go to the trailhead for Loomis Lake. We hit the trailhead. Let's say noon. No big deal. 9 kilometers. My God, I do 9 kilometers in about 2.5 hours. So 2.5 hours, we get to a nice campsite. We set up a campsite for the day on Saturday afternoon. Now, those of us who want to go up to Loomis Lake, we go on Saturday night. We go on Sunday all day long. I'm bringing a pack raft, so I'll be fishing there. I mean, what a beautiful opportunity. I'm going to bring my typical smokies, dehydrated mashed potatoes, the whole bit. But my objective for this trip is to pack a little bit of more weight than usual, make it comfortable. We're going to go to Loomis Lake and then make it very comfortable. I got Karen and Ray with me, so we're not roughing it. We're bringing beautiful food, maybe even wine, whatever. So we go up there on Saturday. It's a half a day to get up there. We set up base camp. If a group of us show up, we'll have wine, we'll have a nice supper, we'll make a fire, we'll have stories, we'll chat around the fire. That that evening we can go up to Loomis Lake. I will go up that evening to Loomis Lake. I'm bringing a pack raft. And Ray's going to go float on Loomis Lake and catch a couple of trouts. If he catches a few trouts and we have trout for supper, my God, that's going to be so good. But if he doesn't, no big deal. And then for most of us, or for me in particular, for my family, we're going to stay there on Sunday. So Sunday is a day to sit by the camp, relax by the camp, go up again, but to the lake. So let me explain this again. So Loomis Lake is a trail. It's about 9 kilometers. Then 450 kilometers or 450 meters up, you get to a beautiful spot to camp in the trees, and then the last 200 meters gets you up to Loomis Lake. So at Loomis Lake itself, there's no trees. You're above the tree line. If you guys want to camp there, we can camp there, but there's no trees. And one of the things I like about camping is fires. But at the very top of Loomis Lake, there's no trees. So I'm proposing to camp just a little bit below. So we go there Saturday. We get there quickly during the day. We set up camp. We go up to the top, view the lake, and then all day Sunday is just about going to the lake, exploring the peaks around the lake, having great old time. And then on Sunday night we camp again, and then we all come out on Monday, because Monday is a stat holiday. So that's the weekend that I'm proposing to everyone. So I'm going, just so everybody knows, Karen, Ray, myself, we are going to Loomis Lake on Saturday morning, and it's going to be a great weekend. So I realize it's Thursday night. I'm looking at the feedback. There's not a lot of people logged on. Anybody got questions right now of what we're proposing to do? I mean, Loomis Lake's not very far. It's like 9 kilometers in. And so 9 kilometers for me is, I can carry so much weight. I mean, on a 9 kilometer trip, because I have the whole family, I'm going to carry my 3-man tent, a big pot for cooking. We got fire. We got trees for making a fire. So I'm going to go up there. I'm going to carry fresh food, smokies, bagels for breakfast, pita bread, cucumbers, tomatoes. I mean, there's nothing dehydrated about this kind of trip. And I'm counting on the fact that we're going to catch fish. So I'm bringing chopped onions, chopped celery, maybe some breadcrumbs, and a roll of tin foil, because we are going to catch fish, and we're going to have fresh trout at Loomis Lake. Listen to what I just said. We're going to have fresh trout at Loomis Lake. Like, how good is that? Life doesn't get any better than that. So I'm putting it out there for everybody, all my friends. I'll put it on Facebook tomorrow. I'll do another live podcast tomorrow. But for all you folks that are logging on tonight, watching me live, and the guys that are going to watch this replay, I'm serious. It's no joke. We are going to Loomis Lake on Saturday morning, and we're going to be there Saturday, Sunday, and we come out on Sunday. Or sorry, Saturday, Sunday, and we come out on Monday. Big Zini, hey man, you've been a faithful follower for many years. I've seen many of your comments over the years. Not sure where you're from, but if you have the opportunity to come join us on Saturday morning, please, the more the merrier. So now I just got to make sure everybody knows we're in Kananaskis country, but then we go into Peter Lougheed Park. So there is a requirement to have a permit. So I will be getting myself a permit to make sure that I am legal and camping in the backcountry. And those permits like cost $8 or whatever. So, you know, don't be foolish. Get the permit. Make sure it's all good. Tony, that sounds like a blast. I wish I was closer. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Tony. Obviously, you're not able to join us, or you're a little bit farther, or some circumstance like that. But okay, so that's the plan for the weekend. Now that I'm logged on like this, what's up, Marty? First live stream? No, it's not my first live stream. I've done about 3 or 4 of these live stream. You know, it's not my thing. I mean, my thing is to go hiking, come back, and produce a video. Now, some of you folks saw my video last weekend. I just need to highlight this again. I went hiking last weekend with Matty Outdoor, so Matt Saint Arnaud. So me and Matt had been communicating, chatting via social media, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, for a long time. And so finally I had the opportunity last week to go out hiking with Maddie. And so Maddie and I went hiking. Maddie brought his dog Wanda. I brought my dog Tika, and we did Cataract Pass, which is a trail, part of the Great Divide Trail, and I had never been on Cataract Pass. So we went up there. But I'm saying this to Maddie again. I said it to him earlier on Facebook. Maddie, I apologize because you and I had an amazing opportunity. First of all, we had an amazing hike. It was a great hike together. I'm so used to hiking alone that when I had Matt with me, it's not natural for me to videotape or document somebody else. So I feel a little bit selfish about the hike that we did in the trip. I look at Matt. Matt in the last week posted videos and pictures on Facebook, and his pictures showcase me and my dog and him. His pictures are much more comprehensive than mine. Mine seem in hindsight selfish, and I know because I'm used to being alone. So Matt, I owe you one, my friend. I owe you one. We will go hiking again, and next time I go hiking, I guarantee you that I will focus more. I will pay more attention to what I'm putting in the viewfinder and my and the focus of my documentary. Now, that was a great lesson that I will apply in a couple of weeks. A couple of weeks from now, Eric Coleman is coming up to visit me. So Eric is Coleman Outdoor. Eric is again somebody else that I met through YouTube that I've been collaborating with a little bit. But Eric is actually coming up to from California to Alberta on August 8th, and we're going to do 10 days of hiking together. Actually, 11 days of hiking. So you guys watch for this because there's going to be some phenomenal footage. And one thing I like about collaborating is that I produce my own videos, but others produce their own videos. So, the footage from last weekend, Matt's going to produce his own video, and his perspective is different than mine. A month ago, I went hiking with a guy named Instapool, Laurent, and his video of our packraft adventure is a different perspective than mine. So this is the part about collaborating that I love. So next or 2 weeks from now, Eric Coleman is coming out to visit me. And Eric has a special place in my heart because you guys saw, you guys know about, God, we're in August already. My father passed away in February, but before my father passed away, I did a little social experiment where I asked viewers to send postcards and so forth and so forth. And that was a fantastic experiment. But Eric sent me a hand drawn postcard. Didn't send it to me, sent it to my father, and Eric's postcard just touched me right here. I mean, it was really awesome. And then we connected after that. And when he contacted me and he wanted information on where to go hiking in Alberta, I said, no, 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 Eric, I'm not just going to give you information on where to go hiking, dude. You're coming with me. I'm going with you. So Eric's coming next week, and we are going hiking together. I'm going to be joined by Karen and probably same as this podcast. When Eric shows up, a few days before Eric shows up, I will unveil the itinerary for our trips. And if you guys want to join us for a few days or catch up with us on that trip, you're more than welcome. But let's show Eric a warm Alberta welcome. So, listen, I'm watching right now, and I can tell that it's weird. It's a Thursday night. Ever do any hiking in Colorado? Uh, no, I haven't actually. I've only been to Colorado twice in my life. Interesting story. I actually met a gentleman named Eddie. I can't remember Eddie's last name, but Eddie was somebody who developed special valves for the Apollo program. I went down to Colorado to the not to just past Colorado Spring, and we brought an engine there, and Eddie installed digital valves on our engine instead of mechanically actuated intake and exhaust valves, and we proved that we could do an engine. The typical engine is two-stroke, four-stroke. With Eddie, we proved that we could do six-stroke, eight-stroke, infinite. Geez, I wish I remembered his name, but no, I have not. To the original question, no, I have not been to Colorado. It's listen. I'm still busy working right now. I'm for those of you that don't know, I am supervising a mega project in Nova Scotia, an $8 billion project. It's called the Goldboro LNG facility. So it's consuming me. It takes a lot of my time to do this. So I do have a full-time job. Plus, I'm a father and I have 4 kids. I hope that in the next 5 years, I'm 52. So I hope that 57, 58 at some point I will retire. I will finish this project. And when I do, it's not too late to go and travel, especially the continental US, and go hiking in places like Colorado, Utah, Montana, so many great places that I would love to go hiking. But right now, I'm happy hiking in Alberta. Um, that sounds super interesting. Sorry to hear about your father. Oh yeah, thanks for that comment. I mean, Dad passed away February 27th this year, like 4 months ago. So um, we were prepared for it. Dad was very, 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 very sick. He had an aggressive form of Alzheimer, and we were, when I say we, I mean we're a small family. My sister and I, we were prepared for it. For the last now, I've been trying to settle Dad's estates, which is a bit of stress on myself. But thanks for the support, everyone. Actually, that's another comment. I mean, the support I've gotten from the YouTube community over the years has been absolutely incredible. This is a small experiment that I started about in 2006. It's been 13 years now, and I'm just absolutely, um, I get comments from you guys every day. I try to answer the comments every day. I don't get that many comments. I get 4 or 5 comments a day, but I answer 4 or 5 comments a day. And not scientifically, but I would say 99% of the comments that I get are overwhelmingly positive. So thanks, everyone. Listen, it's been 20 minutes already of me talking on this thing. So it's going to get saved now when I shut it down. And I repeat it. So on Saturday morning, Karen, Raymond, myself, and beautiful Tika, we're going to Loomis Lake in Kananaskis. So if you want to join us, show up at the trailhead in Kananaskis. If you're not there at the trailhead, no big deal. We're going up, and we will stay. My preference is to stay just below Loomis Lake. Beautiful area in the trees, lots of firewood so we can make fires and everything else. And then Sunday all day, we'll go up to the lake. I'm bringing my pack raft. Ray's coming with me. We're going to go fishing. We'll fish from shore. We'll fish from the pack raft. Hopefully, we catch a couple of trouts. My God, a fresh trout caught while in the wilderness, cooked on a open fire, wrapped in aluminum foil. Life doesn't get any better than that, folks. So, like I've always said, get off the beaten path. If you can join us on Sunday, Saturday, 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, please do so. And this is Marty up north signing off, saying thanks to everybody who's supported me for the last few years. I appreciate all your support.